Josie here, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you just joining in, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, we're trying to get the channel growing and also get more exposure in the process as well. All right, so the last time I saw you guys, we had the car running, took the car out, did a couple walkthroughs, did a log, did a couple pulls as well. And I saw that injector duty cycle was way above what it needed to be. I think ideal is less than 85, maybe 90. 90 is pushing it. And the car was at roughly 110, 115. So we took a pause from the data log in, ordered bigger injectors along with a bigger crank pulley. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but when I first put the motor back together, the belt that I had spec'd out came in too long. Ended up being that the crank pulley was an inch smaller, so it was a 10% underdrive, measured at a 6.43 inches in circumference. So we ordered a 7.43, which is an inch bigger, and that'll get us to our maximum blower RPM of 69,000 RPMs at redline. All right, fast forward, crank pulley came in, injectors came in, we went ahead and installed those. And I have the set of the old injectors somewhere. They are FIC, Fuel Injected Clinics, 1200 cc's. And the replacements are FIC 2150 cc injectors. And we've had quite a bit of fun tuning these injectors to get them to drive like stock, and have, factory-like mannerism. Tweak it here and there to really get it to, have that smooth throttle delivery. And like I said, pretty big injectors. And just to get them to work, we had to then go in, double the storage, and cut the injector fuel rate in half. And by doing that, I could no longer use the air-fuel ratio error to dial in that fuel in, which is what I've been doing since I started tuning. So we had to switch to Lambda. I believe it's a bit more accurate, and honestly, I should have been switched over a long time ago, but we're here now. We have crossed that bridge, and I am definitely digging it. And by doubling the storage, I had to go into the tune and rescale some of the tables that reference either airflow or cylinder air mass. So we finally have the car island right, it cruises right, but then that brings us to our main issue, and that has been the wide open throttle tuning and data logging. So when I first put the motor back together, took it for a drive, broke the motor in, and I started the wide open throttle pulls. It was breaking up right around 5,000 RPMs, but I could see that injectors was too small, so I figured, okay, you know what, with bigger injectors, that should fix the issue. It did not. So having this issue, and I've been troubleshooting for the past 3 weeks, and that's really why I haven't been uploading as much or any video since then. My problem is I'm the type to want to post a video saying, we had a problem, we figured it out, it's fixed, and we're back on the road. And my other problem is once I get into that zone of troubleshooting and diving deep into it, I tend not to record as much, and that sometimes leaves my viewers in the dark. And I do apologize. I will do better at keeping you guys in the loop, constantly updated on the issues that we are having here in the garage. A quick walkthrough on some of the changes since the last video. Bigger crank pulley, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Longer 17 belt, and the 2150 cc injectors. You can probably see it better on this side. Injectors came in with their own fancy connectors and pigtails. Had to splice that into the factory harness. Used a multimeter to vote check it, make sure that they were all getting the proper voltage. Alright, and that brings us to the issues that we're having. Like I said, since I put this new block in, I've been having these issues where it's been breaking up at the upper RPMs. I thought it was the injectors being too small, so hoping that the new injectors were going to fix it. It did not. We have troubleshot with new coil packs, spark plug wirings, and I have ran through 2 different sets of spark plugs with no luck. Currently running NGK BR7EF, and they are 2 steps colder. And for troubleshooting purposes, I played with a gap in on them. Tried a 2.5, a 3.0, and a 3.5, and didn't make any difference. So I gapped them back down to a 2.5 and just left it at that for now. So I'm just working through my list of possibilities on what it could be. On the data log, it shows up as a drop in 0.2 millivolts. At first, it was consistently happening in bank 1, so I swapped out the 0.2 sensors in that bank, and the problem actually moved. So now it started popping up on the bank 2, so I swapped out the 0.2s on the passenger side as well, and no luck. So yeah, it's pretty mind-boggling, but we're gonna keep researching and keep working that list of possibilities until we figure this out. I'm gonna give you guys a cold start so you can see how the car idles. Might take it for a drive, but until we figure this out, I'm not gonna be doing any crazy wide open throttle pulls, and that is just where we are for now. If you guys have any suggestions or what I could look at, that'd be fine. I have taken the valve covers off and did a compression test as well. The compression test came in good, and no broken springs or anything crazy going on under the valve covers. So yeah, pretty stomped, but I'm not giving up just yet. And if there's anyone who's seen this problem or who's had experience with this issue, feedbacks are welcomed. Please leave a comment. But till then, I'll keep working it on my spare time and do more research. Alright, let me get y'all this cold start and take the car out for a drive to show y'all what I'm talking about and exactly what the car is doing.
Alright, so to the CORVETTE test drive, as you can see, it idles fine, it cruises just fine. Once we step on it, once we get to the upper RPMs, 3K, 4K, it starts breaking up really bad. Spark is good, fuel is good, it's not knocking. So at this point, we're going to start looking into our grounds. I got a couple, quite a few actually in the engine bay. I got a few at the rear of the car. So just chasing the grounds and, you know, just working down the list of the possibilities of of what it could be. Worst case scenario, it might be the PCM. I don't think it's that, but I'm not taking that off the table just yet. So been troubleshooting for the past couple weeks. I'm gonna keep chiseling away at it on my spare time, and hopefully we get to the bottom of it and, you know, get the car, you know, actually race ready. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the love, the support. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Let's get more exposure. Let's all get the channel growing, and I will see y'all on the next video.